Japanese schools have some of the most bizarre rules you've ever encountered. Substitute teachers are not permitted. In the Japanese schools, there are no substitute teachers permitted in schools. In countries such as America, if the teacher is unable to attend school, the school will provide a substitute teacher. For the sake of time. In Japan, however, this is not the case. There will be no standing teacher if the regular teacher is unable to attend class. The children are expected to attend class, do their schoolwork on their own, and study without the assistance of a teacher to direct them. Curfew at night. School children walking to school is illegal in many parts of Japan. A little after 10 p.m. the government works with various stakeholders to ensure that this rule is followed. For example, movie theaters, arcades, and other hangout spots for teenagers will not allow them to enter after 10 p.m. Those over the age of 18 will also be required to show their identification. Students begin wearing school uniforms in junior high and continue through high school. There are, however, exceptions. Other than sailor suits or blazers, there are other types of uniforms for girls. The bolero uniform, Eton jacket uniform, jumper skirt uniform, overall skirt uniform, suspender skirt uniform, and one-piece uniform are among them. A similar uniform rule is to avoid any discrimination based on financial status. Uniforms are required. All students in Japanese schools are required to wear a pristine uniform because they are the school's ambassadors. Boys are required to wear black suits, while girls must wear pleated skirts and sailor-style blouses. When a student reaches junior high school, he or she is required to wear school uniforms. School uniforms are costly within Japan. Helmet is irreplaceable. That is correct. Even if it is broken in an accident, the school-provided helmet is not replaceable. Schools try to instill the importance of caring for one's belongings. Students are not permitted to alter their natural physical appearances. Black hair is required. Makeup is not permitted. Hairstyling, for example. This is not permitted. This rule is not followed in all Japanese schools, but a large number of them do. Students work as janitors. Janitors are not employed in Japanese schools. Students attending Japanese schools are in charge of cleaning their classrooms, hallways, and bathrooms. Mopping, dusting, and keeping the chalkboards clean are all part of the school's cleaning. Female undergarments are all white. This is said to ensure that students maintain high levels of disciplined school hygiene. A female teacher inspects female students to see if they are sexually active, whether you're following the rule or not. The Japanese dress code requires all visitors to wear white undergarments. Home cooking is not permitted. Students in Japanese schools do not go to a cafeteria for lunch, nor do they bring food from home. It is the responsibility of Japanese schools to provide food for all students. This is to ensure that all students, including those from low-income families, have access to food. The school provides food to students to ensure that they have enough energy to get through the rest of the day classes. Rice, fish, and soup are among the dishes served. Food waste is not tolerated, so students are frequently punished if they do not finish their lunch. Only a few clothing accessories are prohibited. Wearing a muffler around your neck is strongly discouraged, even if you have a weak throat, but a towel is permitted. Wearing a non-white face mask is also not permitted in schools. Every student is required to purchase a white face mask. Earrings and necklaces are not permitted in Japanese middle schools. All of these are regarded as fashion accessories. There is no dating. There are no romantic relationships allowed in Japanese schools. It is not just a school rule, parents also support it. Students' primary focus should be on their education. Teachers in Japanese schools believe that students are too young to consider relationships.